So I don't usually talk about too much in my videos as of late, like outside of video games or bongs or what have you. I'm gonna get mildly political, although I'm gonna preface this with what I'm voting for. I'm going to get the ballot. It's gonna have, it's gonna have fucking Hillary Clinton. It's gonna have Donald Trump. It's gonna have Jill Stein. It's gonna have Gary Johnson. It's gonna have write-in, and I go, but fuck you there, because. I can't. I cannot vote for any of those. None of them. I've checked. So, whatever, right? Politicians usually suck. So, once my phone finally loads this thing, I'm an avid watcher of the John Oliver show last week tonight. Not that I, take everything he says as fucking solid, perfect fact. I don't always agree with him, but he covered third-party candidates, including Jill Stein. And Jill Stein has responded. So, I'm like, okay, response. I'm okay with, John being proven wrong somewhere, or, Jill actually having something to say, right? I mean, the Wi-Fi thing pissed me off. Well, people should vote when they're 16. No. Anyway, there's a lot of problems, but let's see what Jill actually says here. So I'll just scroll through it. My phone's being garbage right now. Alright. Quote, we were pleasantly surprised when John Oliver's research team reached out to us regarding several statements that got frequently taken out of context to ask if we felt that they were missing any context, which we promptly provided. It was beyond disappointing to see that our responses were completely ignored. The same tired, misleading attack lines were trotted out, and Oliver chose to misrepresent our campaign the lone substantive issue that he addressed, our plan to cancel student debt. Well, I mean, okay, let's see here. Oh, yes, here it is. And when Oliver's fact-checkers asked if canceling student debt via quantitative easing was the campaign's current position, we replied that we are considering a range of options in consultation with our economic advisors. Jill, that's not a fucking answer. I'm hoping, in fact, that I just read this, is that actually what they told them? I would love to think it's not what they directly told them, right? And I read through the whole article. In fact, skim it real quick, just one more time, before I get down to it. Yeah, she doesn't get that deep into it. She has one link regarding how the Federal Reserve can help, and that's about it. And she doesn't really get into any of it. It's I can understand if you don't want to get into it on TV, although I really don't like how she uses the phrase magic trick you don't need to understand on TV. That's damaging. That's not shit you say to the public. Because the public's really dumb. They're going to believe you. There's no magic trick in politics. Why are you trying to lie to us? Anyway, fucking, even with all that though, it's I read through the article. We have time to read through an article, right? It's not like you're on TV where you have limited time. You have all the time in the world to write this article, write this page, and give us real information. And there's not any of that. There's one or two links, and not really enough, honestly, to argue against it. Also, there's nothing regarding her position on vaccines. She said nothing about that. She said nothing about how she fanned the flames of conspiracy on a guy going on about 9/11. It's oh yeah, we do need the full story. That thing? Yeah, she didn't say anything about that in this letter. She only addressed the one thing, and the rest of it apparently doesn't matter, apparently, to her. The only thing that mattered was the quantitative easing issue, and that apparently she does have a plan. But what I read, while a little bit more substantial than she usually would write, is still not enough to exactly give me any idea what the fuck she's actually planning to do. Full stop. It's not information. Really, it's not. Anyway, that's all I had to say on the matter, really. It's just, that's not information. Jill, could you give us a real response? I mean, I would love to see a real response from any of these candidates toward anything. It never happens. No one has a real answer to fucking anything. Why should I even vote at this fucking point,